Today's progress. We've got it cleaned up. I just can't lay in that stuff, man. If you've ever had a piece of metal in your back, you know what I'm saying. We got it pressure washed up. We got all the grease off of everything to where we can get in here. And we could move it. I had to get the axles out so we could move it. And then what's next is kick panels. Get the two kick panels. And I had to let it dry up for a day or so, but I think I'm waiting on some electrodes. I don't think that electrode I got will do what I need to do. Need to get those two pieces off of each door. And that's where we're at right now on the donor. Yeah, too picky on cleaning it up, but I just don't like to lay in grease or oil. And we had to get those axles out. Made it so much easier to move it. Now we got room to open the doors and get the door panels and the wiring harness. Had to give it a day or so. The weather has been bad. It's been raining. It is absolutely hot. When I say it's hot, I am wet. And I've just been out here for a few minutes. Now, Carl, he's getting a few of these logs. Might actually get a porch out of the deal. I don't know. I'm not going to hold anybody to anything, but there's a lot of wood that we got to pull off this right here. Don't have to, but, you know, it's good timber. We got long sticks of wood. We've already pulled all the ones down here on the lower side off. You know, just easy stuff to get to. Some of these are pretty decent. We've got 13 so far, and they're about 15 on the ground. And then that one, it'll be probably 3 10-footers and an 8-footer, maybe more. All depends. Take that whole stick of wood. That's a white oak. Take that. Take that other oak. You know, take all those, really. They're going to be down there till September. That was what they said they were going to be there September. And that was about it. We've got it pretty cleaned up. They're going to take all them trees in behind that, too, so... You know, we was going to have to do that, and I couldn't do nothing with the power lines. And working on a wallet today. Trying to finish up our cowboy wallet here. The Caterpillar boots. Going to leave the top like the boot, and the inside's going to be plain. I got to trim all this up. It's rough looking, but that's hand poked and hand stitched. Those are hand poked and hand stitched. They look a little crooked to me, but we still got to trim it up a little bit, make it look a little bit better. Rough condition still, but we're going to get her together. That's what we've been working on the last couple of days. Had to let this dry up. Probably going to have to get some electrodes for the plasma cutter and cups. So, if that's the case, might be able to get the kick panels. That'd be about it. You know, like I said, a little plasma cutter ain't much. I don't have a hooked up 220 either. You know, if I had a piece of 10-2 wire that I could bring all the way down, you know, probably about, who knows, don't want to talk about that. Like to put it in some conduit and put it in an outside box. That way a man could use it and just have an extension cord or whatever. But wish in one hand and see which one fills up faster. But that's where we're at. It's good to get all that old stuff off there. The wasp are in these mirrors so hard I had to get it pressure washed again. I cleaned it up a little bit. You know, nothing serious. It needed a wash rag. Mainly what I did was blowing in there to hopefully keep the waspers out a little bit. But we cleaned it up a little bit. Still needs a lot more. It is just stupid hot. And it is slowing down progress, and like I say, I probably have to get some electrodes for the plasma cutter. Might get a porch out of this whole getting some wood off of here. I don't hold nobody to nothing. But I'm just basically working on the wallets. I'm pretty tired. We got about 6 or 7 logs. We've pulled out 13 so far. So, and there's still like 15 on the ground or 10. And then, you know, once they start cutting all the rest of them, ain't no need to be in no hurry. You get 1 or 2 a day, that'd be all you want. You know, you could pull off about 4 or 5 of them logs. And that'll put a whipping on you. You know, he thought he could get a few of them. He said, whoa. Yeah, boy. Hope you ate your Wheaties this morning. You know, he needs to get some blades himself for that sawmill. You know, he needs about a 10-pack of blades. He's got more wood than he can cut right now. We gotta fight the sawmill on blades after that. But that's the progress. I'm gonna try to maybe tomorrow or the next day. I'm gonna piddle with this for the rest of the day. I'm gonna put some kind of shoestring on the outside of this. I've got some like a bright neon orange yellow, but I'm gonna have to punch out each hole. There'll be a really wide stitch, then stitch that to the outside, and then wrap string to the very outside around it, so it'll be a little better. But I've got 2 of these. I don't know if I've got enough inside material to do 2. And then I was going to make a lighter holder with this out of the same stitching as it's like a boot stitch. But there's Carl again. He's after that last log, and that's all we got in us today, boy, I tell you. We loaded him up on his truck. I probably should have made a little video. It was raining off and on, and it's just too much. He's back for the last one. Guys, that's a progress report, and we're done.